Today I'm going to be talking about the IC. The IC is one of the 4 angles in the birth chart. The first angle being the AC or ascendant, the cusp of the first house. The IC, which is usually on the cusp of the 4th house. The DC or the descendant, and the MC. So the IC is in direct polarity to the MC, and they do have an effect. They work with each other. Now, I wanted to talk about this because this is a sample chart of a person who is tends to focus on their past life or past lives. So the IC is any planet conjunct or near the IC is going to become very personal to that person. It represents the roots and kind of the foundation, the unconscious, sort of unconscious influences and energies that affect that person. And at the same time, it can also point to what a lot of people think or refer to as their past life. Now, I'm not denying that past lives, that there are people who have memories of past lives and things like that, but the past is always right here in the present. So as you can see, even with this person, you can see in their birth chart signs as to why, and you can see the signs that they're going to be rooted in their past. This is a person that will say that I was more than I am, and they have they have a heavy concentration, and they think they have memory of their past lives as being something or someone. Now, this person has Uranus, Neptune, and Saturn. All these planets are retrograde, and they're close to the IC. Now, the IC is not exactly the same as the 4th house cusp, but usually it falls in the native's 4th house cusp. So even if this person is talking about or thinking that they remember their past lives or is focused on their past life, I guess it sort of makes sense that if you want to look at time linear and say that it is the past, and from the past they have come into the present, so the first contact they will have from their past life into the present is with their family. So the 4th house represents their family, and usually one parent more than the other, and the 4th house usually is the parent of the opposite sex. So here we have a person with Neptune, Uranus, and Saturn in their 4th house and conjunct their IC. So at the same time that this person's past life memory is going to be of a sort of a, Neptune being a nebulous and sort of spiritual nature, Uranus being sort of shocking and full of surprises, Saturn is usually very difficult. So not only this person probably remembers their lives as something kind of, I would think that their memory involves something difficult. And also at the same time, their family life, their present life, family life, will be through Saturn seen as experiences restrictive, limiting, harsh, lacking, and full of lessons. Now, I believe that even the past, or what you think is your past, has to be brought up into your present. I mean, even if past lives is true, the past life would have to make you what you are today. So it is really the present that matters the most. So, like I said, the axis of the 4th house is the 10th house. And contrast to the fourth house that rules deep and sort of unconscious memories and thoughts and feelings, early childhood influences and things. The 10th house is how the world sees you, your social standing, and your career. So for this person, they actually do have several planets in their 10th house, which is Venus, Chiron, and Jupiter. So this is a person that should and can integrate whatever painful or whatever memories that they think they have, or focus that they have, or foundation that they think they have brought into this life, can actually be utilized outward instead of it staying unconscious and in the past, or thinking that it's the past life. What they can do is integrate that into the present and outward towards the world and into their career. And their 10th house cusp being in the sign of Cancer, Cancer rules quite a few things, but Cancer also rules maternal and motherly energies and sort of female-orientated things and work. So this person could be sort of a mother to the world in a sense, and things that has to do with sort of lunar and female energy.